Relentless Riches, the power of unstoppable pursuit. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this: how badly do you want it? I'm talking about success. I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about abundance and riches, financial, personal, emotional, and spiritual. You see, in this world, there are two kinds of people: those who sit back, wait for things to happen, and wish for success. And then there are those who make success happen. They are relentless. They are focused. They are driven beyond belief. If you're ready to step into that second category, then today is the day that everything changes for you. I'm going to take you through some practical steps that will turn your vision of wealth, success, and freedom into reality. It's time to unlock relentless riches. Shift your mindset, the first step to unstoppable wealth. If there's one thing that separates the wealthy from the rest of the world, it's their mindset. You can have all the skills, knowledge, and resources in the world, but if you don't have the right mindset, you will never experience the kind of success and wealth that others achieve. The truth is that wealth and success begin in the mind, and the way you think directly influences the outcomes in your life. The first step to unlocking relentless riches is to shift your mindset from one of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that wealth is only for a select few. You might look around and see others living their best lives, enjoying financial freedom, traveling the world, and doing what they love, and feel like success is out of reach for you. But here's the reality: success is not a limited resource. Wealth is not reserved for the chosen few. It is available to everyone who is willing to take the necessary steps to create it. The first step in this process is to break free from the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. If you believe that wealth is something unattainable, something that only happens to a select few, then that belief will become your reality. Changing your mindset starts with changing the way you view the world around you. Most people are conditioned to think from a place of scarcity. They believe that there's only so much success to go around, that if someone else wins, it means there's less for them. This mindset will keep you stuck in a cycle of struggle and limitation. But when you make the shift to an abundance mindset, you begin to see the world differently. You realize that success and wealth are not finite, they are unlimited. Opportunities are everywhere, and there's more than enough for everyone. When you believe in abundance, you open the door to endless possibilities. But just believing in abundance is not enough. You must also believe in your own potential. If you don't believe in yourself, you will never be able to unlock the power that lies within you. Far too many people go through life doubting their own abilities, holding themselves back out of fear or uncertainty. This fear of failure, fear of rejection, and fear of not being good enough keeps people from taking bold actions and going after what they want. If you don't believe in yourself, you will never step into your true power. The first step to achieving relentless riches is to believe that you are worthy of success. You have to believe that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to, no matter what challenges may arise. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your mindset is to start thinking like a successful person. Successful people don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. They are proactive, not reactive. They don't wait for opportunities to come knocking at their door. They go out and create them. They believe that they can solve problems, overcome obstacles, and achieve greatness. They don't let fear or doubt hold them back. Instead, they take bold, massive action towards their goals every single day. If you want to achieve relentless riches, you need to adopt this mindset. You need to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start taking action now. Success doesn't come to those who sit around waiting for it. It comes to those who are willing to work for it, to hustle, and to take risks. Another critical aspect of shifting your mindset is letting go of the belief that success is easy. Far too many people think that success comes quickly and effortlessly. They see others who appear to have it all together and assume that their journey was smooth and easy. But the truth is, success is never easy. It requires hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to face challenges head on. Wealth is built through struggle, sacrifice, and overcoming adversity. The people who experience the most success are often the ones who have faced the most challenges along the way. They have learned from their failures, persisted through the tough times, and kept pushing forward even when things got difficult. In addition to perseverance, successful people also possess a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but can be developed through effort and learning. People with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be avoided. They are not afraid to make mistakes because they understand that mistakes are part of the learning process. If you want to build relentless riches, you must adopt a growth mindset. You must be willing to learn from your failures, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward no matter what setbacks you encounter. Finally, shifting your mindset means letting go of negativity and focusing on positive thoughts. It's easy to get caught up in negative thinking especially when things aren't going the way you want them to. But negativity only breeds more negativity. It drains your energy, keeps you stuck, and prevents you from moving forward. Instead, choose to focus on positive thoughts. Focus on your strengths, on your potential, and on the abundance that surrounds you. When you start thinking positively, you attract positive outcomes. And when you consistently focus on the positive, you will begin to see opportunities and possibilities everywhere you look. Shifting your mindset is not something that happens overnight. It takes time, effort, and constant practice. But once you make that shift, everything changes. You'll begin to see the world in a new light. You'll start taking bold action, believing in your ability to succeed, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. When you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to belief, from fear to action, you unlock the power to create relentless riches. This is the first and most important step to achieving everything you've ever dreamed of. Set big, bold goals. Goals are the foundation of success, the driving force behind every accomplishment and every breakthrough. Without goals, you're just drifting through life, reacting to circumstances rather than creating your own destiny. To achieve relentless riches, you must set goals that are not only meaningful, but also big enough to push you beyond your limits. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by setting small, safe goals. They set goals that scared them, that stretched their abilities, and that made them uncomfortable. If you want to create lasting wealth and success, you need to set goals that make you grow, goals that will challenge you and force you to elevate your thinking and actions. The first step in setting big, bold goals is to understand the power of thinking bigger. Most people set goals based on their current reality, what they think is possible within their existing circumstances. They look at their present situation, what they have, what they know, and what they've already accomplished and create goals that feel achievable. But if you want to create relentless riches, you have to think beyond what's already in your life. You must step into a new vision of what's possible for you. This is not the time to play it safe or aim for incremental progress. It's time to dream bigger than you ever have before. Set goals that will push you to the edge of your capabilities, that will make you question whether you can truly pull them off. When you set big goals, you're not just aiming for a destination, you're creating a journey that will transform you in the process. Your goals should excite you, even scare you a little bit. If they don't, they're probably too small. The bigger the goal, the bigger the growth that will come from pursuing it. This is where most people get stuck. They think that their goals should be something they can easily attain, and as a result, they end up playing small. The reality is, the greatest achievements come from those who are willing to take risks, those who are willing to reach for the stars even when they don't know how they're going to get there. Your goals should force you to grow, to become someone new, and to challenge yourself in ways that you've never done before. Once you've committed to thinking bigger, the next step is to make those goals specific. Vague goals like, I want to be rich, or I want to be successful are not enough to drive you forward. You must clearly define what success looks like to you. What does wealth mean to you? What does financial freedom look like? What kind of lifestyle do you want to create for yourself and your family? You need to be crystal clear about what you're aiming for. The more specific you are with your goals, the more you'll be able to focus your energy and efforts on achieving them. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, set a goal like, I want to make 1 million in the next 12 months. The more specific the goal, the easier it is to create a roadmap for how to achieve it. Big, bold goals also need to be measurable. Without a clear way to measure your progress, it's easy to get off track or lose momentum. Set milestones along the way to keep yourself accountable and motivated. For example, if your goal is to generate 1 million, break that down into smaller chunks, maybe 100,000 every quarter. This will give you something tangible to work towards and keep you moving in the right direction. Being able to track your progress helps you stay on course and allows you to adjust your approach if necessary. Every time you hit a milestone, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment and will be driven to push forward. However, setting big, bold goals isn't just about achieving external success. It's about growing internally as well. One of the key components of goal setting for relentless riches is the understanding that the person you become in pursuit of your goals is just as important as the goals themselves. Your goals should challenge you to grow, learn, and expand your capacity to handle greater responsibility. They should force you to overcome self-doubt, develop new skills, and think in new ways. The pursuit of your goals should make you a stronger, more capable person, and in the process, it will change the way you view yourself. You'll go from someone who dreams about success to someone who creates it. Another essential element of setting big goals is to create a sense of urgency. Too many people make the mistake of setting goals with no deadline or with a vague time frame that makes it easy to procrastinate. If you want to create relentless riches, you need to set goals with firm deadlines that push you to take action immediately. The longer you procrastinate, the more your chances of success diminish. The most successful people in the world are those who move with a sense of urgency, who understand that time is their most valuable asset. Every moment you spend hesitating or waiting is a moment you can never get back. Create deadlines for every goal you set, and make sure you are consistently taking action towards those goals every single day. Lastly, your big goals need to align with your values and your vision. If your goals don't excite you at a deep emotional level, you won't have the fuel to keep pushing when things get tough. Your goals should be tied to your deepest desires, your vision for the life you want to live, the legacy you want to leave behind. When your goals are aligned with your core values and your passions, the pursuit of them becomes a journey that is worth every sacrifice and every challenge. Your goals should inspire you, give you a sense of purpose, and make you feel alive. When you are connected to your goals on an emotional level, nothing will stop you from achieving them. Setting big, bold goals is the first step in creating relentless riches. The bigger your goals, the greater the growth and rewards that come with pursuing them. Don't hold back. Dream bigger than you ever have before, and then go after those dreams with everything you've got. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth every ounce of effort. When you make your goals specific, measurable, and aligned with your values, you create a clear path to success that you can follow every day. And remember, the person you become along the way is the true measure of your success. Take massive, consistent action. Setting big, bold goals is only the beginning of your journey toward relentless riches. The real work comes in when you take massive, consistent action toward achieving those goals. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of planning and setting goals, but what separates those who succeed from those who fall short is the ability to consistently execute on those goals, day in and day out. You must understand that success is not a one-time event or a stroke of luck. It's the result of persistent effort over time. It's about showing up every single day, taking action, and continuing to push forward even when things get tough. Taking massive action means that you don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait for all the conditions to be ideal or for everything to line up perfectly. Success doesn't wait for the stars to align. It happens when you decide to take action, even when you're not sure of every step or every detail. There is a saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap that many people fall into, and it only delays your progress. The truth is, there's never a perfect time to start. You just have to start and then figure it out along the way. Massive action means being willing to put in the work, even when you don't feel like it. It means doing what needs to be done, regardless of your emotions or circumstances. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or frustrated, but it's on those days that you need to push even harder. Consistent action is what separates the winners from the quitters. Successful people don't wait for motivation to strike. They take action regardless of how they feel in the moment. When you consistently show up and do the work, even when you don't feel like it, you build momentum. This momentum carries you forward and makes it easier to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Taking massive action also means being willing to take risks. When you push yourself to go after big, bold goals, there will inevitably be risks involved. You may have to step outside of your comfort zone, try new things, or make decisions that are uncomfortable. But the key to creating relentless riches is to understand that without risk, there is no reward. Every successful person has had to take risks along the way, and it's through those risks that they've been able to grow and achieve greatness. Fear of failure holds too many people back from taking action. They're afraid to take that first step because they're scared of failing. But let me tell you something, failure is not the enemy, it's part of the journey. It's through failure that you learn, grow, and refine your approach. The more risks you take, the more you'll learn, and the closer you'll get to achieving your goals. Consistency is another crucial element of taking massive action. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about taking one giant leap and then stopping. It's about showing up every day, taking small steps toward your goal, and building momentum over time. Many people give up after they've put in a little bit of effort because they don't see immediate results. But what they don't realize is that success is built on consistent, incremental progress. Every small step you take moves you closer to your goal, even if you don't see the results immediately. It's the compound effect, the idea that small, consistent actions lead to massive results over time that will help you achieve relentless riches. When you keep showing up and taking action, the results will start to multiply. One of the most powerful ways to ensure that you take consistent action is to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is the key to maintaining momentum, especially when you don't feel like pushing forward. When you commit to your goals and share them with others, you create a sense of responsibility to follow through. This could mean having an accountability partner, hiring a coach, or simply telling people in your life about the goals you're working toward. Knowing that someone is counting on you to take action can be a powerful motivator to keep going even when you want to quit. The accountability factor makes you less likely to procrastinate and more likely to stay on track toward achieving your dreams. Another key element of taking massive action is embracing failure and learning from it. Many people avoid taking action because they're afraid of making mistakes or failing. But the truth is, failure is an essential part of the process. Every successful person has failed at some point, and it's through those failures that they've learned and grown. When you take massive action, you're bound to make mistakes along the way. But instead of viewing failure as something to fear, start seeing it as an opportunity to learn. Every time you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve moving forward? The more you embrace failure as a teacher rather than a setback, the faster you will grow and the closer you will get to your goal. Taking massive action also requires you to stay focused and eliminate distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Whether it's social media notifications or endless to-do lists, there are countless things that can pull you away from your goals. To stay on track, you must prioritize your time and focus on what truly matters. This means saying no to things that don't serve your goals and making intentional choices about where you direct your energy. When you eliminate distractions and focus on the actions that will move you closer to your goals, you accelerate your progress and create the conditions for success. Finally, massive action requires perseverance. There will be times when you encounter obstacles, when things don't go as planned, or when you feel like giving up. It's in those moments that you need to dig deep and keep going. Persistence is the key to long-term success. It's not the person who gives up after the first failure that succeeds, it's the person who keeps going, who refuses to quit, and who stays committed to their vision, no matter how many challenges they face. Success doesn't come easy, but with massive, consistent action, you'll eventually break through the barriers and reach your destination. Taking massive, consistent action is the bridge between where you are now and the relentless riches you desire. It's the work that turns your dreams into reality. Show up, take action, embrace failure, stay focused, and never stop pushing forward. When you commit to consistent action, you'll create momentum, and that momentum will propel you toward the success and wealth you've always envisioned. Develop a strong, unshakable mindset. The foundation for achieving relentless riches is not just about setting big goals or taking massive action. It's about developing a mindset that can withstand the inevitable challenges that will come your way. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it determines how you react to adversity, handle setbacks, and ultimately how you create success. Without a strong, unshakable mindset, even the most ambitious goals will seem out of reach. Developing this kind of mindset is essential if you want to create lasting wealth and success in your life. The first step in cultivating a powerful mindset is to adopt the belief that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. This belief is the driving force behind every great success story. Successful people don't doubt their ability to overcome obstacles or achieve their goals. They are confident in their abilities, even when faced with challenges. You must develop the same level of self-belief. Doubt and fear are the enemies of success. When you doubt yourself, you limit your potential. When you believe in yourself, you open up an entire world of possibilities. The power of self-belief doesn't just come from positive thinking, it's reinforced by taking consistent action. Every time you make progress toward your goals, no matter how small, it strengthens your belief in yourself. When you achieve something, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. These small wins build momentum and fuel your confidence. If you want to develop a strong mindset, you must take action and prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. Another key element of a powerful mindset is resilience. Life will throw obstacles, disappointments, and failures at you along the way. It's inevitable. The true test of your mindset is not how you perform when everything is going well, but how you respond when things don't go according to plan. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, to learn from setbacks, and to continue moving forward with determination. It's about staying focused on your goals, even when things get tough. Resilience means not giving up in the face of adversity, but instead finding a way to push through, learn from the experience, and come out stronger on the other side. Building resilience takes time and practice. Every time you face a challenge, you have two choices. You can either let it defeat you, or you can choose to grow from it. The most successful people in the world have faced countless failures, but they didn't let those failures stop them. They used them as stepping stones to greater success. Developing resilience means understanding that setbacks are a part of the process and that you can learn from every challenge you face. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities to grow, develop, and strengthen your mindset. To create relentless riches, you must also develop a mindset of abundance. Many people operate from a mindset of scarcity, believing that there is a limited amount of success, wealth, or opportunity in the world, they see others' success as a threat to their own potential. But in reality, there is an abundance of opportunities for everyone. When you develop a mindset of abundance, you believe that there is more than enough success, wealth, and resources for everyone to achieve their goals. This mindset allows you to think creatively, take risks, and embrace opportunities without fear of competition or failure. You begin to see abundance where others see lack, and this shift in thinking opens up new possibilities and opportunities that you may have previously overlooked. Another critical aspect of developing a strong mindset is the ability to control your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts shape your reality, and if you allow negative or limiting beliefs to dominate your mind, you will create a life that reflects those beliefs. On the other hand, if you focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you will attract more of what you want into your life. This is where mental discipline comes into play. You must train your mind to focus on the positive, to believe in your ability to succeed, and to shut down negative thoughts before they have a chance to take root. It's not enough to simply think positively. You must also take control of your emotions. Emotions are powerful forces that can drive us to make impulsive decisions or take actions that don't align with our goals. By developing emotional intelligence, you can learn to recognize and manage your emotions, ensuring that they work for you, not against you. When you can stay calm and focused in the face of stress or uncertainty, you'll be able to make better decisions and stay on track toward your goals. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your mindset is through constant learning and growth. The most successful people are those who are always seeking knowledge, always looking for ways to improve, and always striving to become better versions of themselves. A strong mindset isn't just about resilience and self-belief. It's about a commitment to personal growth and development. When you're constantly learning, you expand your capabilities and increase your ability to handle more responsibility, more success, and more wealth. This mindset of constant growth ensures that you're always moving forward, always improving, and always expanding your potential. To build a powerful mindset, it's essential to surround yourself with people who elevate you. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and fear, it will be much harder to maintain a positive, strong mindset. But if you surround yourself with people who inspire you, who push you to grow, and who believe in your potential, you'll be more likely to develop the same mindset. Seek out mentors, like-minded individuals, and positive influences who can help you stay focused on your goals and keep your mindset strong. Lastly, a powerful mindset requires a sense of purpose and passion. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and why it matters to you, you are much more likely to stay committed to your goals. Passion fuels perseverance, and purpose gives you the strength to keep going when things get tough. When you are driven by a deep sense of purpose, every challenge becomes an opportunity to further your mission, and every setback becomes a stepping stone toward achieving your ultimate goal. With purpose and passion guiding you, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Developing a strong, unshakable mindset is the key to creating relentless riches. It's about believing in yourself, bouncing back from failure, embracing abundance, controlling your thoughts and emotions, constantly growing, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and living with purpose and passion. This mindset is the foundation that will carry you through the highs and lows of your journey, and it will ultimately determine your success. Master the art of networking and building relationships. One of the most underestimated aspects of achieving relentless riches is the ability to build and maintain strong relationships with others. Whether you're looking to grow your business, land a new job, or secure funding for your next big idea, the people you know and the relationships you nurture will play a pivotal role in your success. In today's world, networking is not just about exchanging business cards or connecting on LinkedIn. It's about forming authentic, meaningful relationships that can support your growth, open doors, and help you reach new heights. Mastering the art of networking means shifting your focus from transactional interactions to genuine connections built on trust, shared values, and mutual respect. The first principle to understand when it comes to networking is that relationships are not about what you can get from others, but rather about what you can give. Successful people understand that networking is not a one-way street. It's about being of value to others and offering your knowledge, support, or resources without expecting anything in return. By focusing on how you can help others, you naturally create opportunities for collaboration, growth, and mutual benefit. The law of reciprocity states that people are more likely to help you when you've already helped them. This principle is the backbone of effective networking. When you build a reputation for being someone who gives first, the people you connect with will be much more inclined to return the favor. Building strong relationships is not just about providing value to others, it's about being authentic and transparent. People can sense when you are being genuine and when you are simply trying to manipulate a situation for your own benefit. In order to form lasting connections, you must show up as your true self. Share your passions, challenges, and experiences with others. Let them know who you are, what you stand for, and what you are trying to achieve. Authenticity is a powerful magnet for attracting like-minded individuals who resonate with your vision and goals. When you connect with people on a deeper level, you create bonds that are far stronger than superficial professional relationships. Trust is another essential ingredient in building powerful relationships. Trust is the foundation of any successful partnership, collaboration, or business relationship. If people don't trust you, they won't want to work with you, refer you, or invest in your ideas. Trust is earned over time through consistent actions that demonstrate integrity, honesty, and reliability. Always keep your promises, be transparent in your dealings, and act with the highest level of professionalism. Trust is not built overnight, but once you've established it, it can open up incredible opportunities for growth and success. One of the most powerful tools for networking is the ability to listen. Far too many people approach networking as a chance to talk about themselves and their business. But the most effective networkers are those who know how to listen and understand the needs, goals, and challenges of others. By being a great listener, you not only learn more about the people you are connecting with, but you also show that you value their perspectives and ideas. When you listen actively, you can identify areas where you can offer support or collaborate in a way that benefits both parties. It's important to remember that networking is not just about talking, it's about understanding and responding to the needs of those around you. In addition to listening, effective communication is key to building relationships. It's important to be able to express yourself clearly, confidently, and respectfully. When you communicate with others, make sure you are articulate and convey your ideas in a way that is compelling and easy to understand. Be open, approachable, and willing to engage in meaningful conversations. When you communicate effectively, you create the space for deeper, more valuable connections to form. You'll find that people are more likely to engage with you and seek out your expertise if you can communicate your value clearly and effectively. Networking is also about diversifying your relationships. It's easy to surround yourself with people who think like you, act like you, or work in the same industry as you. However, true growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone and network with individuals from different backgrounds, industries, and walks of life. Diverse networks open up a wealth of new perspectives, ideas, and opportunities that you might not have encountered otherwise. By engaging with people from a variety of fields, you can gain fresh insights, form new collaborations, and position yourself for success in ways that you may not have anticipated. The more diverse your network, the more doors will open to new opportunities. Another key aspect of mastering the art of networking is consistency. Networking is not a one-off event, it's an ongoing process that requires time, effort, and maintenance. It's not enough to simply meet someone once and never follow up. Building strong relationships requires consistent communication, follow-up, and nurturing. Make it a point to stay in touch with the people you meet, whether it's through occasional check-ins, sharing valuable resources, or offering support when they need it. It's the small, consistent gestures that build long-term relationships and trust. When you make networking a regular part of your routine, it becomes a natural and essential component of your success strategy. Networking also involves leveraging existing relationships to expand your reach. The people you already know can be a powerful tool for connecting you with others who can help you achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to ask for introductions or referrals. When you approach someone for a connection, be clear about why you want to connect with the new person and how you can add value to the relationship. The best networkers are those who understand the power of their existing relationships and use them to expand their influence and opportunities. Finally, networking is about being patient and understanding that relationships take time to develop. In today's fast-paced world, we often want instant results, but building meaningful relationships is a process that requires patience and persistence. Don't expect immediate returns on your networking efforts. Focus on nurturing your relationships and trust that over time, they will bear fruit. The key to networking is not to rush the process, but to be patient, consistent, and genuine. With time, you will build a network of relationships that will support you on your journey toward relentless riches. Mastering the art of networking and building meaningful relationships is one of the most important steps you can take toward achieving long-term success. It's not just about expanding your contact list. It's about forming genuine connections that are built on trust, authenticity, and mutual respect. By giving value to others, being a great listener, communicating effectively, and staying consistent, you'll create a powerful network that can open doors, offer support, and help you achieve your goals. Ultimately, your relationships will become one of your most valuable assets on your path to relentless riches. Commit to relentless action and perseverance to achieve relentless riches. The most crucial step is to commit to taking consistent and relentless action no matter the circumstances. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new ideas, goals, and dreams, but what separates those who succeed from those who fail is the ability to take consistent, focused action toward your vision. Action is the fuel that drives your ambitions forward. Without it, even the best plans and strategies will remain just ideas on paper. Commitment to relentless action means that you don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or for everything to be aligned. Instead, you commit to moving forward, taking action in the face of uncertainty, and continuously pushing forward with determination, no matter how difficult the journey may be. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your ultimate goals. This sense of urgency and momentum is what makes the difference between success and stagnation. The first aspect of committing to relentless action is discipline. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes. Motivation is often fleeting. It's not always there when you need it the most. Discipline, on the other hand, is the foundation of sustained action. It's about sticking to your plan even when you don't feel like it, doing the hard work when it's uncomfortable, and pushing through the moments of doubt. People often talk about motivation, but true success comes from the ability to do what needs to be done day in and day out, whether you're feeling inspired or not. It's about showing up even when the world around you is telling you to quit. It's also important to recognize that taking relentless action doesn't mean you need to do everything at once. The key is consistency. Progress may come slowly at times, but if you continue to take action, no matter how small, you will keep moving forward. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the road to relentless riches is often a long one. But the power of relentless action lies in its compounding effect. Every action you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, builds momentum, leading to exponential growth over time. By staying disciplined and taking consistent steps, you're setting the foundation for long-term success. Taking relentless action also means embracing discomfort. Comfort zones are the breeding grounds for mediocrity, and if you want to achieve exceptional success, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone regularly. It's in the discomfort, the stretch, and the challenges that real growth occurs. Every time you face a difficult situation or take a risk, you are expanding your capabilities. In those moments of discomfort, you are not only building your skill set, but also strengthening your mindset and resilience. If you want to achieve relentless riches, you must be willing to face the challenges head on and push through the moments of discomfort that will inevitably come your way. An important element of taking relentless action is being able to adapt. The path to success is rarely linear. You will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and changes in direction. The people who succeed are those who are able to adapt, adjust, and keep going when things don't go as planned. The ability to change course and pivot when necessary is crucial to sustaining momentum and ensuring you don't get stuck. Relentless action isn't about blindly following a plan no matter what. It's about staying flexible and being willing to learn, adjust, and adapt in real time. This adaptability is enhanced by another key trait of successful people, the ability to embrace failure. Most people fear failure and avoid it at all costs, but the reality is that failure is an inevitable part of the journey to success. Every successful person has failed multiple times before reaching their goals. What separates successful people from others is how they respond to failure. Instead of allowing failure to derail them, they view it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine their approach. Relentless action means embracing failure as a stepping stone to success rather than something to be feared or avoided. Moreover, the ability to take relentless action requires focus. In today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, it's easy to lose focus and become overwhelmed with the sheer amount of tasks and information that demand our attention. However, those who are able to focus on what matters most, who can prioritize their actions and put their energy into their most important goals, are the ones who will succeed. Focusing on your goals allows you to take strategic action rather than reacting to every distraction that comes your way. This focus helps you direct your energy and resources toward what truly matters, leading to faster progress and greater results. Time management is another crucial aspect of relentless action. Every person has the same 24 hours in a day, but how you use your time will determine your success. Successful people are masters of time management. They know how to prioritize tasks, eliminate distractions, and create a schedule that allows them to work toward their goals consistently. To commit to relentless action, you must make the most of every hour in the day. It's about being intentional with your time and aligning your daily actions with your long-term objectives. Time management isn't just about being busy, it's about being productive and making each moment count. One of the most effective ways to ensure you take consistent action is by creating a routine or system that works for you. When you make the actions that lead to success a regular part of your daily routine, you eliminate the need for willpower and decision-making. Routine allows you to build momentum and work toward your goals with greater efficiency. Whether it's setting aside a specific time each day to work on your business, exercising regularly to stay energized, or reading daily to expand your knowledge, a consistent routine creates the foundation for success. Over time, these habits compound and lead to remarkable results. Finally, Relentless action means staying committed to your vision no matter the obstacles that come your way. It's about waking up every day with the determination to keep pushing forward no matter what the world throws at you. Success is not for the faint of heart. It requires tenacity, persistence, and an unwavering belief in yourself. It means refusing to let setbacks, failures, or distractions prevent you from reaching your goals. Every time you take action, you are proving to yourself that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do, and every action gets you closer to the relentless riches you seek. Commitment to relentless action and perseverance is the cornerstone of lasting success. It's not about taking huge leaps forward all the time, but about maintaining consistent momentum toward your goals. By embracing discomfort, adapting to challenges, learning from failure, staying focused, and managing your time effectively, you set yourself up for extraordinary success. The true key to achieving relentless riches lies in your ability to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles, until you reach the destination you've always dreamed of. Cultivate an unshakable mindset of success. The power of your mindset is the most underestimated yet most potent force on your journey toward relentless reaches. A mindset of success is not merely a set of positive thoughts or affirmations. It is a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of living that sets you apart from the majority. What you believe about yourself, your abilities, and the world around you shapes the reality you experience. If you believe that success is beyond your reach, that challenges will crush you, or that failure is inevitable, your mindset will limit your potential. But if you develop an unshakable mindset of success, you will have the mental fortitude to overcome any obstacle, rise above any challenge, and relentlessly pursue your goals, no matter how difficult the journey may be. One of the most important elements of cultivating a success-driven mindset is believing in your own abilities. Too often, people doubt their potential and let fear, insecurity, or imposter syndrome hold them back. But to achieve greatness, you must develop an unwavering belief in yourself. You must recognize that you are capable of more than you think, that you have untapped potential, and that you can rise to the occasion even when faced with immense challenges. This belief doesn't come from external validation or praise. It comes from within. It's a deep, unshakable conviction that no matter what happens, you have the strength and capability to turn your dreams into reality. A success-driven mindset also involves embracing a growth mentality. Many people approach life with a fixed mindset, believing that their abilities and intelligence are set in stone, that they either have what it takes or they don't. But successful people understand that growth is a continual process, that failures are simply opportunities to learn and improve, and that setbacks are stepping stones to success. A growth mindset enables you to see challenges as learning experiences rather than roadblocks. It empowers you to embrace new skills, try new strategies, and push your limits. You stop fearing failure and instead welcome it as part of your journey. When you understand that you can learn and grow from every experience, you free yourself from the paralyzing fear of making mistakes, and you open yourself to the limitless possibilities that exist in every challenge you face. Part of cultivating an unshakable mindset is also learning how to manage your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts and emotions are incredibly powerful, and they directly influence your actions. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you're destined for failure, or that things will never work out, you will begin to believe it, and you'll act in accordance with those beliefs. But if you can learn to master your thoughts and emotions, you gain control over your behavior and outcomes. It's essential to monitor your inner dialogue, to challenge negative thoughts, and to replace them with empowering beliefs. When you catch yourself thinking thoughts of doubt or fear, consciously shift your mindset toward positivity, possibility, and empowerment. This mental discipline will not only transform your thinking, but will also create a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. Resilience is a crucial element of a success-driven mindset. The path to relentless riches is never without obstacles, setbacks, or even failures. But it is how you respond to these challenges that will define your journey. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after failure, to keep moving forward in the face of adversity, and to remain steadfast even when things don't go according to plan. Resilient people don't give up easily. They view challenges as temporary and take proactive steps to overcome them. They know that failure is not the end, but merely a detour on the path to success. If you develop resilience, you will find that no matter how many times you fall, you will always rise again stronger and more determined. A success-driven mindset is also characterized by unwavering focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, and it's easy to become sidetracked or lose sight of your goals. But successful people know that focus is essential to achieving greatness. You must learn how to prioritize your time, energy, and resources on the things that truly matter. This requires discipline, clarity, and the ability to say no to distractions that do not align with your goals. With an unshakable mindset, you will not be swayed by the opinions of others, by the temptations of easy shortcuts, or by the fear of missing out on things that do not serve your higher purpose. You stay focused, stay committed, and stay on course no matter what. The ability to visualize success is another powerful tool in cultivating a mindset of success. Visualization is not simply about imagining a desired outcome. It's about mentally rehearsing the success you want to achieve, seeing yourself living that success, and feeling the emotions associated with it. When you visualize your goals, you are programming your mind for success, creating a mental blueprint that guides your actions and decisions. Visualization helps to create a sense of certainty, a belief that your success is inevitable because you have already seen it in your mind's eye. The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive will be to turn that vision into reality. Equally important is the ability to take risks. People with a success-driven mindset are not afraid to step outside their comfort zone and take calculated risks. They understand that there is no growth without risk, and they are willing to face uncertainty and pursue their dreams. Taking risks requires courage, but it also demonstrates a strong belief in your ability to succeed, even when the outcome is uncertain. When you embrace risk, you open up opportunities for growth and advancement that would otherwise be inaccessible. Another key element of cultivating an unshakable mindset is developing a sense of purpose. People who are driven by a clear sense of purpose are far more likely to succeed than those who are simply motivated by external rewards. Your purpose gives you direction, keeps you focused, and fuels your perseverance. It provides the why behind everything you do, and when the going gets tough, your purpose will be the anchor that keeps you grounded. It's your reason for pushing through the hard days and staying committed to your long-term vision. Finally, an unshakable mindset of success requires you to surround yourself with the right people. Your environment plays a critical role in shaping your mindset. If you are constantly around people who are negative, complacent, or unsupportive, it will be much harder to maintain a mindset of success. You need to be around people who challenge you, who inspire you, and who believe in your potential. By surrounding yourself with high-performing individuals who share your ambition and drive, you will raise your own standards and elevate your mindset to new heights. The development of an unshakable mindset of success is not something that happens overnight. It requires intentional practice, self-reflection, and a commitment to mental discipline. But once you cultivate this mindset, it will become your greatest asset on your journey to relentless riches. When you believe in your own potential, embrace growth, manage your thoughts and emotions, remain resilient, stay focused, visualize your success, take risks, and align yourself with your purpose, you will have the unshakable mindset needed to achieve everything you desire. Master the art of strategic risk-taking in your pursuit of relentless riches. You must learn to master the art of strategic risk-taking. The journey to success is not a safe, predictable path. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone and taking calculated risks that have the potential to lead to extraordinary rewards. While it's true that taking risks involves uncertainty and the possibility of failure, it is also true that without risk, there can be no significant progress. Risk-taking is an integral part of creating wealth, building businesses, and achieving lasting success. To become someone who achieves relentless riches, you must develop the courage to embrace risk and the wisdom to take the right risks at the right time. One of the first aspects of mastering strategic risk-taking is understanding the difference between reckless and calculated risks. Reckless risk-taking is about throwing caution to the wind and hoping for the best without considering the potential consequences. It's the person who invests all their savings into a business venture without doing proper research or fails to assess the risks involved in a deal. This kind of impulsive risk-taking often leads to failure and loss. On the other hand, calculated risks are those that are taken after consideration, planning, and analysis. Successful risk takers don't jump into opportunities without first weighing potential rewards against the risks. They take the time to gather information, evaluate the situation, and consider various scenarios before making a decision. Calculated risk takers are not afraid of uncertainty, but they approach it with a mindset of preparation and strategic thought. To master the art of strategic risk-taking, you must first develop the ability to assess risk accurately. Risk assessment involves looking at the potential rewards and understanding the possible downside. It's about asking questions like, what's the worst case scenario, the best case scenario? What is the likelihood of success or failure? By asking these questions and evaluating your options, you can gain a clear picture of the risks involved and determine whether the opportunity is worth pursuing. When you assess risk properly, you increase your chances of making smart decisions that move you closer to your ultimate goals.